Hey, the much I'm gonna close the door.
Yeah.
Okay, we live. Uh, hey, Shalom. Let me make sure. Yeah, we live. This is Apostle Rakar. Shalom. Shalom, brothers. First of all,
Shalom.
I'm going to start the video by saying, Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. This is Apostle Rakar, man. Hey, man. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom to all you brothers of the hopeful elect, okay, of the nation of Israel. Of course, you brothers in the great millstone, you know what I mean? But anyways, man, this is another, this is a special video. Like I told you, brothers, we just left Atlanta. The elder Tazawam is here. The elder Damashapad is here. Okay. Well, also we have my brother, one of my brothers, one of my contemporaries, the elder Taza, the bishop elder Taza Dakba is here. Introduce yourself.
This is Brother Arsh from Tampa.
Speak loud. Speak. I want to exalt your voices so y'all pick up on camera.
Yeah, it's the Brother Arsh from GMS Tampa.
GMS Virginia.
That's right, man. So we got like how many different camps here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah, like 5, 6. Like I said, well, the bishop, Elder Taza Dakba is here. That's the bishop, one of the bishops from Connecticut, and me, I'm representing Dallas. Apostle Rakar, Dallas camp. Yeah, let's go, champ. Hey, I'm laying it out like this. I'm Dallas camp now. You know what I mean? Yes. So we are in Florida. Like I said, you got the elder Ash here from the Tampa camp. I'm in Florida. I'm back home. This is my homeland. This is where I was born and raised. So it's beautiful. Like I said, I told you I ain't gonna say nothing until I get to where I'm going. Yeah, I ain't letting motherfuckers get a beat on me, man. Yeah, but yeah, we in Florida. You know what I mean? So we here. We've been down here. It was beautiful, man. So we, getting it going. But anyways, we were just sitting there talking. We just got done breaking bread, having dinner, and eating. Brothers cooked for us, beautiful meal. Hey, man, Barak Akim, call all you beautiful brothers in Great Millstone that serve and that serve brothers and sacrifice, while your families too, man. The brothers' wives and sisters that cook for brothers or do certain services and help toward the ministry. That was going on in the ancient world. You had righteous sisters that were brothers' wives that would feed the men. That's in the scriptures. They would wash the feet of the saints. They would do different things, and there was nothing wicked about that. It was righteous. So, like I said, we get on the women, but as we always say, if the old saying, if the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't, throw it off and buy another pair. You sisters that know that you doing the right thing, don't get offended when we go in because we're going to do it. Because you sisters are a minority. The problem is there's a majority of these wicked, evil women out here that's going to get checked. They're going to get gut checked, man. You know what I mean? Like a Bernard Hopkins body shot. You feel me? But anyways, moving right along. What did we say? This is a wicked, evil kingdom. Esau is the devil. This white man, so-called white man, is the devil.
He's set up to oppress the poor.
Yeah, speak up, D-Match, man.
The wicked is set up to oppress the poor.
The wicked is set up to oppress the poor. Because we were just sitting there talking. We got certain brothers in here that, all of us, man. I've driven. All you brothers, we drive. We got certain brothers that do delivery work, truck drivers. And we were just kind of having a conversation about, our experiences out here traveling throughout the country. And you go through, and then we know the brothers that been out there driving, Okay, yeah, and you go to that particular state, the cops gonna mess with you. They gonna pull you over, even if you ain't doing nothing wrong. But if you like, okay, to put it like this, if you in Florida, where we are right now, Ikaniukska, which means in Miccosukee, in my language, it means the land of the sun, the moon, and their children, and the stars. My tribe, we call it Ikaniukska. The white man calls it Florida, right? Anyways, if you driving through out here in Florida and you got, especially in certain areas, and you got California plates, right, or New York City plates, more than likely, at some point, the cops gonna mess with you. Even if you doing everything right, you could be driving the speed limit, even if you don't got tinted windows, whatever. At some point, the cops gonna, whoop, and you like, yo, I wasn't speeding, I wasn't doing nothing. But these cops are demons. We know that. They're RoboCop program, because it's about getting quota, especially if it's toward the end of the month.
They have protocol.
Yeah, they gotta do what they gotta do.
Yeah, they have protocol. You know, when you look at these cops, you know, they pretty much work for a higher entity.
Louder, man. Exalt your voices, man. Come on.
You know, they work for a higher entity.
So y'all can pick up.
They have sheriff protocol. So, you know, reduce it to this.
Yep, that happened to us.
As if you've done something wrong in the first place.
Yeah, like
so it's all to at the end of the day, going full circle with the topic of the lesson, it's all to oppress you at the end of the day.
I got a scripture.
Yep.
This is was y'all holding Psalms 10?
I got Psalms 12.
Oh, okay. This is Psalms 10. This is Psalms 10.
We're gonna get it going.
Psalms 10 and 2. It says.
Remember, man. Look. I know I sound like a broken record. I want y'all to fucking speak and read like we at the camp. Exalt your voices, because like when I be watching videos, their voices be sounding low in the background. The congregation got to hear y'all, man. So let's get in the spirit. Okay?
This is Psalms 10 and 2. It says, the wicked in his pride does persecute the poor. It says, let him be taken in the devices that he have imagined. It says, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous whom the Lord abhorreth. It says, the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after God. God is not in all his thoughts. His way, his ways are always grievous. You said what?
That's why Esau does what he does, because the Most High is not in any of his thoughts. He's anti-Messiah. He's again the thoughts that come to him is to go contrary and to make other people go contrary to the Lord. And this is the same devil that's giving you a solution to the problem he made.
Yep.
Which the solution is, his solution is to take you away from the Most High. Everything he gives you is to take you away from the Most High at the end of the day, or to oppress you, in other words.
Or death.
Now, before the camera came on, we was talking, that's the motivation behind this video. We talking about Sesame Street.
Yeah.
And we all grew up on Sesame Street, all of us, all of y'all. Okay, going back to my time, to you younger brothers, some of the brothers in this room are younger than me. And we said that we all can relate. Okay? I grew up in the 80s. Some of you brothers grew up in the 90s. Some of you brothers grew up in the 2000s. But we having a conversation about Sesame Street. Sesame Street, what you said, that was a psyop. That was set up, right, to put vibrations out there on us little kids into our adulthood. Like, yo, what? But as kids, it was innocent. We didn't know no better. We didn't know no better.
Just like Disney World,
like Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse was a fucking mo. He's a mo. Walking on white. Hey. He's a mo. Goofy was Goofy.
He was Goofy.
All the mother, these are weirdos, man.
Goofy pushed that folly demon.
A folly demon. See, so we didn't know no better. We little kids, cartoons.
Yeah.
You little kid, the cartoons. Come on, man. You just watch. Bugs Bunny was a mo too, and a folly demon. Like the Looney Tunes. All that shit was set up.
He was a crossdresser.
Yeah.
Bunny was a crossdresser.
Yeah, all that shit was set up to bug us out.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse was a weirdo.
They were all weirdos.
Yeah. And then what you got, the newest one for the latest, brothers that grew up, younger brothers, SpongeBob. That was
Oh,
a faggot.
SpongeBob SquarePants. No, it was a Mo. It was a Mo.
Him and Patrick, right?
SpongeBob, whatever. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, are you serious, man? But see, all that was a psyop. But it was all about oppression. And look at the state and the condition that Jake is in now. So, like, it's all set up about going to these cops, messing, pulling you over. And of course, if you're Jakes, meaning if you're of the tribes, they're going to get you. But then they're attacking you at home from little childhood to bug you out. And then they got their top lieutenant, the black woman, to further that along. Her, the Esau's enforcer on all levels. That's why it's no mistake. Whether she could be an Edomite, the VP of this country, whether she's really an Israelite or not, it doesn't even matter at this point. But she supposedly, we're gonna go with that right now. We're gonna shoot with this thing, brother. She's a black woman. Right? Everybody look at her as a black woman. For argument's sake. So it makes sense. Even if she really is a so-called, when we looked up her ancestry, and her great-grandfather is supposed to be an Edomite that went to Jamaica, whatever, but who knows, He could be a Jig, or he could not. Personally, I think she is an Edomite. Because to me, she don't come off even as a...
She ain't got a spirit.
But then again, I don't know. Because the nigga woman... Because that bitch, she used to be the prosecuting attorney. She was the top prosecuting attorney in California. She locked up all kind of niggas. Some of them niggas probably deserve to be locked up. But then on the other hand, you had the niggas, when she was running, niggas was in jail. They had phone. That bitch is a piece of shit. She locked up a lot of innocent dudes that didn't. She did, you know what I mean? Because the reports that I got, there was proof that there was actual proof that they were innocent, blah blah, whoop-de-whoop, and the proof was there, and she had it, but she covered it up, and
Well, she was oppressive.
Yeah.
Just like her lord, the so-called white man. See, what happened is psychologically, Esau pushed on Jake a culture of oppression. So the women oppress the men get comfortable with oppression to the point to where they become what? Institutionalized. Yeah. So that's all a culture of oppression. You got certain Jakes that'll get rich and still eat oodles and noodles, still eat McDonald's. That's because the culture that they grew up in was a culture of being oppressed and forced to eat these things, to where when they feel liberated, or they get some type of freedom, whether it's financial or they move somewhere, they still be a nigga. So that's the culture of oppression. I want to read something real quick. This is Micah 2:2. It says, "And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage." So Esau has oppressed us as a nation, and he oppressed our heritage. Jake feels ashamed to be the man of the house. They fall under Big Mama spirit. How many Jakes commemorate their grandfather?
Not many.
Jakes even know their grandfather?
Not many.
No, Jake don't even know their father.
Don't even know their father because of their mama.
Because of their
big mama.
So the whole culture, black culture, and Hispanic culture is a culture of oppression. You even look at America to this day. And what do we always say? Who keeps America going? The Hispanic tribes. Because they're oppressed. They don't know how to live in being free. Even if the white man was to be like, all right, y'all free. You think niggas are like, all right, y'all, let's be sovereign, let's go. They be like, no, we gotta we'll work.
Yeah, we need massive leaders.
Yeah, so it's an oppressive culture that only Jake knows how to identify with. From their diet to their customs, their language, everything.
The way they treat each other too. Because at this point, Esau, he don't even have to come down and oppress you. You oppress each other at this point. He's trained you up like a good little dog, and he throws you some treats for being a nigga, and you oppress each other.
Yep.
With the music, he uses our own people against us at this point.
He's weaponized Jake, and he's created a culture to where it literally is an oppressive. Like if you ever go into an inner city, you immediately feel pressed.
Yeah.
Immediately. As soon as you enter into an inner city, you feel the pressure of that particular city start to weigh down on you, because you see the dilapidated buildings, you see the KFC, Popeyes, you know, you see all kind of
liquor stores,
junkies on the fucking laid out on the corner. It stinks.
Yep.
It reeks when you go into the inner city. Everything that they're charging you an arm and a leg to fucking park. You know, they got liquor stores all over the place. So as soon as you get into the inner city, the first thing you do is you feel pressure. Because that's the culture that Esau then pushed on Jake. This is an oppressive nation.
And what's that scripture? And my people love to have it so. Yeah, get it.
It's a shame that you have to pay just to park.
That's wickedness.
Jake doesn't even think like that doesn't even. It's not even like he's just a Muppet, a Sesame Street character going to the little pay thing to pay it. Yeah. Just a complete oppression is not even a term that Jake even thinks about, because it's a normal thing for them. Their whole life, their grandma, their parents, they've been oppressed. Now it's just the way of living for them.
Yeah.
They don't know what life is.
Yeah.
That's why the elect is set up to show you what life is through Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta pay to go look at water. Like to go to a beach and
Yeah.
look at water, you gotta pay.
Look at Myrtle Beach. Just to park on the shore is like $40.
You raise your voice, brother, so they can pick you up.
Yeah.
And there's the brother from Virginia.
Yeah, just like when you go to Myrtle Beach, to sit there, if you want to go at the beach, just park right there by the beach is like $40 or $50 just to park there.
Come on, man.
Do you know how many hours people gotta work for that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, just people gotta work hours just to get that.
Yeah.
You gonna charge them to park there? They take the money right back from you.
Yep.
Here it is. You made, let's say, $20 an hour. Yeah, how long? They charge you $40 for how long?
It's I think it was like $30 an hour.
$30 an hour. That's it. So they charge you more than you even make an hour for most people.
Yeah.
And remember what they do now? They got the new assholes that patrol cars.
Yeah, the meter maids.
So now, if your shit expire, they give you a ticket or they get your shit towed.
And now they not even, they don't, you remember they used to put it in windshield wipers? Now it's just gonna show up to your house one day in the mail.
Yep.
You better hope they got the right address.
Yeah, because if not, they'll suspend your license off of that.
And most of the meter maids I know in New York City are black, rotten nigger women or some rotten Spanish bitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dykes
Dykes.
scumbag of a nigga.
Yep.
That smokes weed.
Yep.
Got dreads. He had dreads.
I got that scripture for you, Apostle. This,
Come on, come loud, man. I'm gonna keep reminding y'all, man.
Isaiah 30:9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. You know, so yeah, so like, you know, like we were saying, you know, Jake liked to have, you know, the appearance of, you know, things being smooth, but on the reality of it, man, it's all oppression. You know, you look at that show, Good Times. You know, they thought they was blown up.
Yeah, they be showing that. Yeah, when I be back home, I be watching that every day too.
But guess what? That wasn't nothing to.
No, but Good Times, the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
You confusing the Jeffersons. Well, that's another show. Yeah, Jeffersons.
Yeah. But you know, but really, when you look at it, it's all still oppression.
Yeah.
It seems as if you're moving up.
Yeah.
You're gonna live a good life until you get into that lifestyle, and it's still oppressive.
Yeah.
It's still under the curse.
Because that show, no, Good Times, they was living in Chicago catching hell.
Yeah.
They could never seem to get up.
Yeah.
But you know, JJ and Florida Evans and James Evans. But no, you talking about the Jeffersons.
Yeah, the Jeffersons. So
George Jefferson, he made that money because the Jeffersons. Yeah, he owned the dry cleaners. This is back in the 70s, but that was a spinoff of the All in the Family where Archie, they were Archie Bunker's next door neighbors. They started off on All in the Family, that show, but he was a Jake. But that character was so popular on the Archie Bunker show that they said, you know, Norman Lear, who was a small hat.
That's right.
All them black shows in itself, Norman Lear was the guy that the small hat.
Sometimes he stole that show from a black creator.
Yeah.
Norman Lear stole that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, it was a spinoff, you know, because back then that was the thing. Then you had a successful show, characters that they created for that particular show. You know, they monitor the audiences, and you know, they're like, you know what, that character's successful. You know, especially if it was Jake, because Jake just got that spirit. So they'd be like, you know what, this guy, you know what, we could do a nothing. They would, you know, Norman Lear was making millions of dollars. You know what? That guy's funny. That the audiences are responding to him.
We can use him to influence people now.
Yeah, and we could use it for that, and third. So I said, you know what? We're going to take them and give him his own spinoff show. And sometimes, like I know I grew up in that whole era. You know, the late 70s, the 80s, they would tell, okay, you know what? We're going to give you your own spinoff show. Sometimes the spinoffs became successful. They did it too much. Sometimes they did spinoffs and maybe they did a couple of episodes and people, nah. You know, because some people didn't have the mojo. Like, they got their own spinoff show and they did it like maybe they lasted one season and then, people are not really, like, you know, on your own. Some people can't make it on their own.
They need the supporting cast.
Yeah. Like the character was cool on that particular show, but on their own, but then some, like, case in point, the Jeffersons. Like when they spun Sherman Hemsley, when they spun him off on the Jeffersons, that ran for seasons. It became it was because the spirit was with that dude Sherman Hemsley. He had it. You know what I'm saying? The Jeffersons and even Good Times was a spinoff from Maude. See, you know, that's for you brothers that are older that know. I wish the Bishop Taziawan was here. He's real good with that stuff too. But anyways, the point being, the Jeffersons, going back to that to get back around, right? He was a Jake that he came up rough, tough. This is a TV show, but that's a true story, really. But he worked hard for the American dream. He did everything he was supposed to do. He opened up his own business franchise, blah, blah, blah. Then boom, he got money. And then he moved out of the regular, the hood, and moved up to Park Avenue. Then you've been in New York City and him and his woman, they lived in the penthouse. They got it made.
Deluxe apartment in the sky high.
Right? A deluxe apartment in the sky high. But if you watch that show, The Jeffersons, you can get it. You can go on YouTube and pull them up. You can put on you can go on YouTube, The Jeffersons. It'll come up. You can watch the episodes. He was still being looked at as a nigga.
Yep.
Like Kanye said, if you got a Mercedes, you still a nigga in a coupe.
That's it. That's it. Because when you watch the show, he moved up there, but he was he was like a so-called rough Jake Kershaw, but then he became our Uncle Tom. He became our Uncle Tom.
Yeah, again, they use our own people to oppress us. So now you can't. Don't blame the white man. It's your own people shooting you. But where is this spirit coming from? Who's the cause of this? The oppressor.
Yeah.
So, Esau used our own people against us to cause division, to cause chaos amongst our own people. So because he knows the power and unity that we have. He knows that. He knows it better than most of our people.
Yeah.
So he will do anything. Like we out here in Tampa, he literally built a bridge to separate the tribes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you niggas are oppressors. You just said it at the start of the lesson here. You go in the hood, who you see? Big Shirley, Keisha, Pookie, Ray Ray, walking around with guns and weapons, looked out their mind. They'll try to rob you, shoot you. If you look at a nigga the wrong way, he'll shoot you, rob you, set you up.
Yeah, if you with your woman, he'll try to pop shots at your woman. Why you there? You know, like these niggas are fucking demons, man.
Niggas don't let you over in traffic.
Nope.
Niggas try to run you off the road. You know, it's always Jake, man.
Then if you get in front of them, they start tailgating you.
Right.
Because you got to step ahead of them. Like, this nigga gonna be a nigga, so I'm gonna jump over right now. Then the nigga want to tailgate you.
Yeah.
You know, it's real. Hey, that's why you got to stay prayerful, man. We live in some real demonic times, man. These people got heavy spirits on them, man. You know, that's why it's important to pray, man. Like, you know, when you leaving the house, when you going to different places, it's important to send some prayers up, man.
Yep.
You know.
I got a quick one. 30 and 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall. So like the scripture says, they despise the words of Yahweh Bashim Shah, but they trust in fucking Esau's democracy. I mean, how the fuck does that work? Okay? Here it is, you know, the Lord is telling you He's gonna come back and liberate you and set you up over the other nations. You despise that, but then you looking for a stimulus check.
Yeah.
A welfare, WIC, all these different government programs.
Biden, y'all gonna go vote for Biden, right? I don't get it.
Yes, it's literally a fucking people that's destroyed.
Y'all don't want Trump to get. All of a sudden, you niggas become these interested in what are niggas into politics, man?
Right.
Real talk. Even back in the day, niggas. That's what I remember back in the '90s. Rock the Vote. They had to get the rappers because it was another statistical report. Black people, Hispanics don't vote. Remember that?
Remember Diddy fucking vote or die? Even vote or die?
Yeah, you can do them dumb rappers, because those are the only people y'all look up to, these stupid entertainers. Or there's somebody like Michael Jordan back in the day. You know, all the top guys from back in the day. Rock the Vote. Yo, I remember that back in the 90s.
Yeah.
They had them so-called rappers. Even the so-called gangster rappers. Rock the Vote, yo. Even Ice Cube, Rakim, Rock the Vote. So now you niggas believe in the system. All of a sudden now y'all just... But on the records, y'all talking about fucking killing. But once again, all the gangster rap, you niggas, on your records, y'all all about putting down other black people.
Yeah, Ice-T. What are they, 187 cop killer?
Oh, he done sold out all the way.
Yeah, but now that nigga's he's a what is it, New York cop?
Oh,
Yeah, he's a New York cop.
Like me.
You see?
That's right.
So it's all bullshit, man. All you niggas going down, man.
Right. It says, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall. And basically it's just saying that the iniquity of Jake has gotten to the point to where it's about to bust wide the fuck open. Yeah. And you can see it. The condition of Israel right now is worse than before the fucking 2020 situation happened. You know, what the jab and all that shit came through. If you measure Jacob in 2019 up until 2024, and you just look at the conditions of Jake, they've gotten worse. In just that amount of time frame, man. So that's a iniquity of a breach ready to fall. This is a people that's ready to fall, man. If you look at Israel, Israel is a nation of people that's ready to fall.
And just look at how Esau's carrying with Jake. He's literally let Jake do it all. Basically, you know, back in the day, the 90s and 80s, you had all types of genres of different music. Well, it looked like they got Jake doing all types of genres of music. Jake doing rock and roll, heavy metal, all types of, you know, you don't hear different varieties of music no more.
Yep.
What you see is Jake is just doing everything. Esau's finally listening. Yo, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Like they got the chick on WNBA doing the sports commentators now. Yeah. What the fuck did Jake?
Yeah, you didn't see that back then.
You didn't see that back then.
You didn't see women sports commentators.
So what Esau's doing now, they're how you said, they're turning Jake into gatekeepers. So they can prey on other Jakes, and then again, you know, break them in, and then they give them over to Esau to be another gatekeeper.
Which they use their medium, the television or whatever, the media, whatever you want to call it, witchcraft, right? All right, because you listen. Anybody, in my opinion, all right, brothers can believe what they want, but anybody you see on the TV is set up.
Yeah.
Yep.
In my opinion, anybody you see on TV is set up, one way or another.
And there's some level of monkey in that nigga, and it's just enough for them to use.
Yep.
You know, like and then, but you know what? And that's also a false hope. See, Jake see a brown skinned commentator, a news host. They think they can make it in the society. They think they can make it without Yahweh Shemi Awashad.
False hope. Yeah.
They get them a false hope. And they think they can. They don't need the Lord to make it now, cause this nigga made it. But they don't know. They don't know what that person had to go through to make it where they're at right now. And if the 9 times out of 10, if they saw what that person had to endure to make it to where they at, they wouldn't want to do it. But instead of considering that, they don't consider that. They say, "Oh, this nigga made it. I can make it." So they set up some whack ass goal in their mind to make it about the Lord, man.
That's why they set up Sexy Red.
Yep.
Scummies.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's a damn. If she can rap, shit. All I gotta do is make a viral moment, and maybe I'll blow. But they don't. You know, Jake don't understand. Jake got to go to those rooms and be broken, you know, mentally broken, and all types of
shit. Well, see, that's why the Lord's setting up martial law and draconian laws.
Yeah.
You know, to go ahead and finish off Jake. You know, and knock Esau too, because Esau's doing all the oppressing. Yeah. Okay? And if you at the bottom, if you got any sense of decorum, not decorum, but any sense of integrity or honor, you're gonna want a piece of this devil. Yeah. For the shit that he's done. We talking about centuries of fucking lies, deception, murder, you know, oppression,
robbery.
That you should feel a certain type of way about that. If you in a docile mentality in 2024 towards a so-called white man, you ain't in the right spirit.
Yeah, man. You're
not in the right mind frame.
You just need to be put out your goddamn misery.
Through death, they shall know it through death by pain.
There's no way you living in 2024 in these current conditions in America and you don't feel shit against the so-called white.
Because these niggas are so numbed out by the G. That's why Esau have done what he have done with the diet, with the foods, these GMOs, and then the nigga woman, the black woman, she numbed out back in the 1800s. Okay, like real talk, even before the GMOs, like the black woman, the so-called black Judite woman, she tapped out. That shit, fuck the 8th, the 7th. Remember Roots? When Kunta Kinte, John Amos was playing Kunta, and he escaped the plantation, and he found this woman. They came from Africa together, and then she got with him. That was a hit, man. You gotta go back and watch the original Roots. He escaped to find his phone. Yeah, I found you, Tolunga, whatever her fucking name was, right? But they had been in slavery in America at that point for a couple of years. But he found her. That's when John Amos took over the. Kunta Kinte, older Kunta Kinte. LeVar Burton was the younger, but anyways, Toby, Kunta Kinte. He found her, and she was actually happy to see him. I watched it a few years, and then they actually went in the barn. She let Jake, but the master had already been popping her too. But no, she was happy to see Kunta, and she actually, oh my goodness, that's the these women. She popped because she gave Kunta something. They laid up in the barn, and it was all good. Oh, man, yes, I missed you, Kunta. I missed you. You got to go back and watch the original Roots. And then he's like, okay, Tokunga, whatever her fucking name was. We must go. Because Kunta Kinte was always trying to escape.
He was always trying to get that out of it. Yeah.
That was his agenda. He was a field nigga. Like, fuck this. We have to go. I'm Kunta Kinte of the Mandinkas. And, you know what I mean? Which the Mandinkas are Israelites, right? And they never broke his spirit, right? And she said, no, I love them. I like it here. I'm not going nowhere, nigga. Like the black woman will give you some putty. They'll give you, of course they do, because they nasty. They horny. They want to get. These black women, women like sex. Okay, they'll give you some. That's what you brothers got to be on point. You see what I'm saying? No, baby, no. They'll give you some, but that don't mean they with you. Because a woman give you some don't mean she with you, man. Okay?
Because that's a way of oppression.
I was just about to say, that box is oppressive too. That's why Esau promotes hypersexualized Israel. You know, if you notice, the most sexual people on the face of the earth are blacks and Hispanics. You know, they the most sexual people. They, you know, of course, the so-called white people, but Jake is way more sexual than so-called white people.
Of it. Yeah.
They the face of sex in music, in movies, you know, in models.
Well, who's shaking us on YouTube and World Star? It ain't. There is white women doing it now, but majority
because they following niggas.
They following it,
yeah.
and then you think about those Jakes that's dealing with these big Shirleys, or they dealing with these Keishas. A lot of the reason they staying around is because of what? It's because they get the smash.
Constant pussy.
You know?
Consistent.
If you had that movie Norbit, Respution.
Yeah.
You know, he just get to let his rocks off, and Jake will suffer hell and high water just to be able to bust one off.
Yeah,
but they've been oppressed so long, and their self-esteem so low that they feel like they can't go get another woman.
They feel like they can't get better.
They feel like they can't get better. So everything is
oppression.
literally everything is oppression, man.
Yeah, that's a low-level nigga, too, man.
That's majority of our people.
Yeah, low vibration niggas.
Yeah.
All you niggas that's dealing with Big Shirley, you niggas are on a low vibration, bro. You on a low vibration because personally my rod wouldn't activate. Okay. And then you said, well, you can't judge. Okay, that's cool. Back when I was a kid, you know, the chubby girls, the big girls were nice. So you'd be like, okay, well, damn, she a little hefty, but she's so sweet. Her spirit, she cooks, she clean. It was like that. But now, like he said, Norbit, it's all up on, it's on YouTube. Rasputia. That was an evil monster. But you know what? Yeah, big fat evil monster. But then you will say, okay, well, that was just that one particular character. That's a movie.
That's a documentary.
That's a documentary.
That's a documentary based on fact right there.
That's right. Yep.
Okay, because she was a big woman, but she was evil.
Yep.
But that's every Big Shirley out here.
She had Norbit in captivity.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's bringing to the real world now. All these old big fucking Shirleys out here. Okay, that's them. These are evil. These bitches are belligerent. They're psychos. They're maniacs. And then they will attack you. Excuse me. They'll attack you if you don't want to be with them.
Yeah.
Me and D-Max, like, we got to start. We was back in Indiana. We walking. Them bitches are aggressive.
You say they like Kodiak, bitch.
Me and this brother was walking on the trail. This was like last year.
Yeah.
And this old big, like King Kong, she came out the damn bush and trying to stand like, we thought she was going to try to grab us.
We just heard twigs breaking.
And we had to bust a move on this bitch to get around her.
Yeah.
So, they're psycho. Yeah. Who the fuck want to be with you?
Right.
She was mad because we wasn't looking at her. So she was standing in our way to make us look at her. We would not look at this. Like, we would look at her like it was like looking at death. We would not look at her. And she was we had to like split up and go around her, you know, to get around this bitch.
And this bitch was taller than her. She's like 6 foot. And then, you know, that's Clone Tyrone. They be big, but these bitches be tall. I ain't never seen that many tall bitches. Them big Shirleys, they be like 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
I'm not even 6 foot tall.
Yep.
I'm at the most I'm 5'10", maybe.
Yeah.
I'm between 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah.
These bitches be 6'1".
Yep.
Or Amazonian shit.
But it's the hormones that Esau putting in that food too.
Yep.
Like they're being bred, like Clone Tyrone, they're being bred that way. Like it's actual breeding.
Yeah, it's a breeding.
Because you see all these tall, big Shirleys.
Yep.
How the fuck? I never seen so many tall women in my life. Okay, it's one thing if you big, but they like big, tall,
Burly bitches.
burly.
Yeah.
You know, but that height shit too, that adds in. Brother, I've never seen women are naturally shorter than men.
They're supposed to be, yeah.
But them big Shirleys, they be tall.
Yeah.
6 foot?
6 foot, 350 pound.
Yeah.
Look like a bunch of truck driving bitches.
But that's how you know. That's how you know it's like it's actual breeding. That's why when I saw that movie Clone Tyrone, it was like, whoa, that's a documentary.
Yeah.
So for the past 20 years or so, they've been breeding
Yep.
these big Shirleys. Actually, Esau actually been
And
breeding them.
if I may say, in order to breed anything, you have to have it in a controlled environment. If you ever seen like a dog breeder, they usually have kennels, or people that breed they breed fish. They usually have them. They usually have them, you know, barricaded. So the reason that Jake is being bred, you know, in this degenerate culture, is because they trapped in oppression. You know, they trapped in oppression. So Esau can breed this type of behavior in this infested culture. He can bring it forth. But imagine if Jake had the liberty to be all over and experience other cultures and customs. It wouldn't be hard to breed this type. It would be harder to breed this type of shit that Jake is doing. Yeah. But because he got Jake trapped in these different environments, he could put KFCs, McDonald's, liquor stores, guns, drugs, all that. He could put it in those controlled environments and bring forth the monsters. Yeah. So that's why the scriptures tell you, man, to trust not. It's a commandment. Trust not in oppression. If you trust in oppression, man, you literally making yourself beneath the heathens, man.
And they did that in slavery. They bred Jake, you know, incest. They break him, buck breaking. Basically, like they talk about in Virginia how they had breeding farms. So if they wanted to shape and bend Jake to a certain mindset, they would do it. It's like the brother that I was talking about. That's why they keep Jake in certain projects. That's why when you go to Baltimore, you know you're in Baltimore. You go to Philly, you know you're in Philly. You go to Memphis. You know you're setting your quarters where you're going to. And then they use that rap music. It's like, for instance, it was the baggy era. Niggas love the Cadillacs. And when they want to shape and bend it again, they would put niggas in skinnies. Now they got niggas with fingernails. Niggas wearing fingernails. Now niggas wearing purses.
Yep.
They showing it on TV. Now niggas wearing purses.
And it's all Esau behind the culture doing it.
Yeah, because who's allowing this? It's not like there's a nigga behind the scenes. Even Jay-Z, they're nothing. The money they have is just they're just like the nigga from Django. Yeah. Steven, my boy. You know, they're not. They're just living in the big house. They think they have money, but they don't. But these are the people that they use to influence our people, and it's no coincidence they come from majority. You know, it used to be New York, but now the majority is L.A. and Atlanta. Yep. And even Dallas.
Yep.
Oh, Dallas is terrible now.
And you notice too, whenever Jake so-called rise above the common consensus of the hood, the first thing people in the hood do is say what? Oh, nigga, you think you better than us. Because that's the culture.
Oh.
You have to be down here. Because if you rise above us, oh, you ain't a part of the culture. You ain't with the struggle.
Let me tell you this about black culture. Fuck black culture.
That's right. That's right.
Elder Taz. Well, and fuck him too. Right? I really believed in that nigga at one time, 30 years ago. But I'm going to use one of his phrases. Well, Ice Cube said, never, as soon as y'all get some dough, you want to put a white bitch on your elbow. Yeah, nigga. Yeah.
So what?
I hope Ice Cube was watching this. Yeah, nigga. If you smart.
Yeah. Right.
If I got to, well, shit, I'm not rich. I mean, I'm doing okay. The Lord blessed me through the grace of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, I'm doing okay. I'm not homeless. I'm doing okay. But guess what? I'm not rich. By any means am I rich. But you know what? Y'all don't ever say. I'm going to get me a white woman. I got a white woman. Okay? But go ahead, man.
This is Mark 7:22. It says, for from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, which Esau breeds into Jake, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, and evil eye, blasphemy, pride, and foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile the man. And I got a definition of lasciviousness because we're talking about sexual desire and sexual unbridled lust.
Immorality, in other words, you know. Because that's what it is, you know, the sexual lust, it's not what the Lord told us how we dealt with women.
That burns men. If you can't control that, man,
Yeah, it's a personal problem they
Turn
have.
you out.
Yeah.
That's what Esau uses over Jake. That's why they take Jake in those rooms and they lowered that desires on Jake. Well, man,
Them rooms, boy, them rooms.
You can't.
Yeah.
Avoid them rooms.
You can't. There's no comeback. Yeah. That's a one-way street for a reason, you know.
This is a definition of lasciviousness. It says filled with or showing sexual desire, lewdness, lustful, basically
Make sure I keep you raise your voices, man.
Slocky. It's a lasciviousness. It says filled with or showing sexual desire, lewd, lustful. So basically on a bridal lust, a burning passion that you can't control. That's why Esau will promote this old Mandingo image.
Right.
That they promote that Jezebel culture, the so-called black woman.
Yep.
So basically, it's a burning lust that can't be controlled.
Yep.
That's why look at the so-called black woman. She's a bisexual. Niggas are bisexual.
Right. Yeah. And that's the thing, because Esau, we were talking about this earlier, over sexualized. Everything you see, look at this commercial, a bitch just putting on deodorant.
And they start as a kid. They start you off as a kid.
So a man, what do you think a man's gonna think about if she sees a titty, a side boob, a bitch putting on deodorant for the commercial? Well, a man in his right mind, what he gonna think about? Damn, look at that titty. You know?
Yeah, but then they hypersexualize the world, but then they demonize sex at the same time. Because
Yeah.
why?
For men though.
Yeah, because
For men.
they want it hard for men to get with women, so that lust can take over, so that men will go out and get with men. They don't want they don't hypersexualize men and women in this place for them to get with one another, because they trying to destroy the whole nuclear family situation.
They trying to intrigue or lust.
They hypersexualize people so they can go and turn into vermin, so they can go turn to moles and twat soppers.
And also that, because a lot of these guys, they're chasing after pussy that they never gonna get. So that they create a simp culture, right?
Yeah.
That so niggas is just spinning on a hamster wheel and worshiping women.
Well, what happens is also they tap into lust at these young ages. They see these commercials, but then instead of them being able to access a woman, what they do? They go to the computer.
Yeah, spank
Yeah.
bang.
They go to a phone.
Yeah.
And then now they become desensitized to reality, to where now they're finding all these different lusts on the internet. And they looking at these things at this young age, and it's tapping their mind to go deeper. But that's why the law is in place to give you those different guidelines on what we can and cannot do between in sexual morality, man. But even like I mentioned earlier in the lesson, Esau has extremely oppressed us through sex, man. You know, hypersexualized. It's like
You know, it's beautiful, and also that's why he throw them drugs out there. You can use it and consume too.
Yep.
Freaky, turn you out.
because it tap into the flesh.
Because and they put them demons and the spirits on you.
Yeah.
And also, that's what majority is sad. Well, it ain't sad to say, but it's fucked up. That's why a lot of these kids that were born off of drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crack babies.
Yeah.
The elder bishop by now was like, hey, crack babies. No, these motherfuckers crack. He used to say that like 10, right? Elder Ties. Crack babies.
Now crack is
That's
called.
babies, fentanyl
It's called.
babies.
Yeah, it's called prescription drugs now.
Perk babies.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you add the GMO foods, the McDonald's that these black bitches are eating, Hispanic bitches are eating. They pregnant with these little motherfuckers. And remember the old saying, you are what you eat? So
Yeah, that's what
you
the
eating
baby
McDonald's, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, and all that shit. That shit goes into the brains of these babies.
Yep.
And that's why these little motherfuckers are desensitized, man. All of it. The drugs, the food, the
It's the
culture.
same. FDA. For Food and Drug Administration.
Ah.
That we talked about earlier.
Now what drugs got to do with food?
Right.
And why are they administrating it?
Yeah.
It's the Food and Drug Administration.
It's drugs in the food.
Dr. Bobby Price was speaking on that too. He said, why when I try to pronounce a word and you look at the back of food, it's chemistry.
Yeah,
it's chemistry.
So what they're telling you is that they're
Yeah.
doing witchcraft on your food.
Just go to the store, the supermarket. After that, I'm like, wait a minute, why is all this shit in my meat?
Yeah, maltodextrin.
Yeah,
Tetrahedron and
Red 40.
82.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck is? And then just put the pound symbol and then a number behind it. What does that even mean?
Right.
People don't care. Most people don't care because what? They're oppressed.
Yep.
Going tying it all the way back. People are so oppressed that they've been oppressed to the bottom that they don't even know they're oppressed.
Yo.
It's like it's life.
These people are demons, man.
Yep.
Remember when remember we gotta watch our language on it. No F bombs on certain things. When the I ain't even talking about them.
Oh god.
The pandemic.
Yeah.
When the pandemic was going on, I was still up in Connecticut, right? And I was dealing with a particular woman at that time. I was living with her. And we used to go shopping. Y'all remember that? And up there it was real heavy, right? They had everything on lockdown, right? When we would go food shopping during the pandemic, any other time niggas love pork.
Yeah.
But I remember, and even the demon I was with at the time said, look at that shit, look at it. Because like, any woman I'm with, like, at her, she knew about I was in the truth, whatever, right? And we trying to look for lamb and the kosher meats. And it was like, all of a sudden, all the lamb was gone, all the certain stuff. But there were mountains of pork. All of a sudden, blacks and Hispanics stopped eating pork all of a sudden. Yeah. Because the shelves were empty. And it was like, even the nice T-bone steaks and stuff, or lamb. All of a sudden, motherfuckers started eating lamb.
Yeah, it's always full when you go to the store. But then it just disappeared.
No, but we figured the pork would all be, niggas, we had pork chops, get that. No, niggas just, like when shit is going down, all of a sudden Jake get righteous.
Yeah, they want to eat plenty.
Or like, y'all don't like pork no more?
Right.
Pork chop.
No, the porks was stacked. It was all the pork you wanted was there.
$2.99 a pound.
But lamb was scarce. Good beef steaks were scarce. Yeah.
Even toilet paper was scarce.
Oh, no, but they were beating each other up over there.
But pork was yeah, because I did remember it because I remember going to Walmart one day and everything was gone but the pork.
Right.
I was like, how is that? Because pork is what people go to buy most of the time.
Yeah.
And pork is cheaper than
I
anything.
remember that. But that go to show you how oppressed Jake is because there are so many other places you could go. You could go to meat markets, you could go to butchers, you could go to Spanish restaurants, you can go to halal places to get meat. But because Jake is so fucking controlled that the only places they know is the local grocery store. So it's all oppression at the end of the day. So they went to these one places to find all of their goods and resources.
No, but why, as much as niggas love pork, why they wasn't buying all that pork
They
up?
wasn't buying all the pork, exactly. See?
All of a sudden now,
Now you want to be healthy.
Now you want to be on point.
which go to show you Jake is wicked because y'all knew eating pork is wrong.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
That's the point. That's the point.
That's the point right there. Yep.
This is Romans.
All right, raise your voice, brother.
This is Romans 1:26. It says, for this cause, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua gave them up unto vile affections. For even their woman did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, even the natural use of the woman.
Yeah, imagine you living in a society where the leaders of your government is allowing you to be, these people to be a homosexual. You go to certain parts of the country, of the world right now, you get stoned for that shit.
You on the spot.
On the spot. They haven't even laid eyes on the fact that
Didn't Russia just outlawed it?
Yeah.
Made it illegal.
Watch the F-bomb. Watch the F-bomb.
Yeah,
I don't want them to cancel my page.
They made it illegal to be a bundle of sticks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what that word means.
Yeah, in Africa, they'll fill a tire with gas and put it around you and set it on fire.
Yeah.
And just tar you to the ground, man.
Yeah. They do that. I seen that in the islands here too. And we ain't telling you to do it, but according to the scriptures, it ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, just saying that.
But a lot of you niggas are becoming moles because it's in style.
Yeah.
Like, especially in Dallas, that's the new Atlanta.
Crazy.
Niggas is just like, and the download, you wouldn't know. Look like a regular Jake, or shit, but the dude's a Mo. You niggas is gonna be wiped out.
Yeah.
6 foot.
That's why I don't talk to motherfuckers.
Fine.
I talk to brothers, man. I don't. Like if I go to a bar, have a drink, I don't. Yeah, well, I might be polite. Okay, yeah, what's up, man? But I don't go to really. If I go to a bar, I'm with brothers. Let's go to this little bar, have a little drink. I'm with brothers, or even or I'm with my woman. Me and my woman go have a drink, get some wings at the bar or something, or whatever. Or even if I shoot up in the bar, I don't talk to nobody, especially Jake.
You gotta be in that spirit.
Yeah.
It keeps you out of trouble. It keeps you out of harm's way.
I be in my stoic, like yeah. Cause I don't trust nobody, man.
We're not of this world, so we can't. What we got to talk about with them?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the basketball game. We don't give a fuck.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
You know, even though brothers watch,
Yeah,
brothers
we'll
watch
talk about
sports
it with
and
each other.
Well, I'm with the opposite. I don't want to talk to you people, man.
Yeah.
I don't like talking to people
Con.
unless I'm picking their brains. But for what? What scripture say? What the light and darkness have in communion?
Con. That's right, brother.
Got it?
After this, I'll bring it forth. It says, and likewise also the men, even the natural use of the woman, burning their lust one toward another, men with men working that which is unseemly,
Unseemly.
receiving.
So like unseemly. It's unseemly. Bible Strike, you got the blue letter? Yeah, get that unseemly. These acts are unseemly, abominable. It's not natural. It says that they're leaving the natural use of a woman. Burning with it goes on to talk about burning with. It's evil. It's wicked. It is disgusting, and it creates nothing but death and diseases, which leads to death at the end of the day.
That's right.
You know?
It's nasty. It's fucking nasty. A whole ass man about you and we rolling around sword fighting with another dude, man.
Yeah, that's wicked, man. These are things that
It's disgusting.
Edomite Esau propagates it as it's okay, it's normal. Don't let them judge you for that. You were born like that. No, the Lord gave you up until your vile affections, like the brother read in Romans chapter 1.
Yep.
Now these dudes, these same guys can put on a dress and walk right up in the school and be teaching your kids sexual positions. On the fucking desk. Hey, like man, like they have sex education. At like you ain't even 10 years old yet, and they teach you about sex education. You 5 and 6 years old, and you got some pervs, some deviants laying on the desk showing kids different sexual positions. But then if you're 20 fucking years old, then they be like, that's a baby. What the fuck? That 40-year-old with that baby.
See, Esau try to bait you into carnality too, because just the thought of that, of my child sitting in the midst of that, it'll make you want to, But that's because we have. See, how Bashim Shah is teaching us a lesson also, being down here in this kingdom. We're learning, how to be righteous in a sinful kingdom, man, to the best of our abilities. But it's hard. The scripture speak about Lot being vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. So Lot had to deal with it. Yahweh Shai had to deal with it. The ancient prophets had to deal with it in their respect, in the kingdoms they lived in. It's bullshit, man. It's all bullshit. But that was all I had.
Well, look, man. Anybody got anything else?
Oh, Bubba Shaw, let me close out on this then.
Okay, come on, close out on this.
Psalms chapter 12, in verse. I'll read verse 5 and verse 6. This is in the GNT. It says, "But now I will come, says the Lord, because the needy are oppressed, and the persecuted groan in pain. I will give them the security they long for."
Read it loud.
Okay, I'll start again. Psalms 12 and 5 says, "But now I will come, says the Lord, Yahweh, because the needy are oppressed, and the persecuted groan in pain. I will give them the security they long for." The promises of Yahweh can be trusted. They are as genuine as silver refined 7 times in the furnace. Yeah, so hey, the Lord is hearing our cries, man. The Lord hears our groaning and sighing and crying. We're oppressed. Matthew chapter 5 talks about the meek and the poor. The Lord, the Lord is with us. And at the end of the day, the Lord's with us. We're oppressed. We need salvation. There's a reason why the Lord's come back to liberate us. Our liberator, our savior, our redeemer. We need salvation. And if you don't want to acknowledge that, you don't want to repent and come back to him and confess your faults and just serve the Lord. That's all the Lord's asking for you. Believe in him and do what he said to do. If you're not, then you're going to die with the oppressor.
Right.
That's right, man. That's right. That's the bottom line. I'm going to quote Amos 9 and 8 again. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Right. So the Lord is watching this shit. All this degenerate behavior is going to be answered for. Just like Sodom and Gomorrah got answered for. Yep. Just like the earth during the time of the flood. We living in that time all over again. Yep. The time of the flood, bro. Yep. Ooh, the Lord going to rain on this place, man. Egypt.
And you see what's happening down there in the islands.
Yeah.
Right now as we speak, the Lord tossing shit around, man. You know? I pray for them brothers that's out there, but you know, that's just how serious shit is getting.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, some of us might get touched when this judgment come out. You know? But you just gotta strive for the truth unto death. And the Lord shall fight for thee, man.
God.
Believe it's gonna come down to you're gonna be presented with your own situation, each and every one of us, and it's gonna come down to your faith, not the apostles' faith, and not the next man's faith. It's gonna be down to, do you believe it?
That's right.
What is your faith? Yep. If you don't believe, you won't receive.
Yep.
You expect to receive salvation, you expect to receive the deliverance, and even before the chariots arrive, then you need to believe. And it's more than just saying, hey, come. No, it's, do you believe this? Do you live? Are you walking in the light? The best of our ability, of course. We all, we're all in the flesh. We all fall, but we're trying.
We're trying our best, man.
Right. We're
trying our best.
Lord, and that's what the Lord is asking for,
That's it. Hey, man, but with that, we're going to wrap this up. Yeah, like every time I say we're going to be a short video, but that's all right. I already knew this was going to be a heavy hitter because we got like a few different camps represented here. Myself and the bishop, honored guest, man, Bishop Elder Tasha Dakbar here, from the main camp up in Connecticut, New York. Like I said, we got Atlanta here, we got Indianapolis here, we got Florida here, and we got Virginia here, And of course we have Dallas. I'm representing Dallas. You know what I mean? But I hope this video was edifying. Man. And I say, Twabla Allah Barak Call Akim Tamiyad. Call you sincere brothers, Wa Akwath, you sincere sisters, and we're gonna say Shalom, man. All right? Twabla